it's time. Please make welcome your host for the WDVX Blue Plate Special, Red Hickey.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. Yep, it's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. It's been a minute since I got to say that, and it was actually beautiful outside. So feel free to come join us and enjoy some live music. But if you can't be here with us, know that you can slide on over there to the WDVX YouTube channel where you can watch it streaming live right now, or you can watch it back later at your convenience if you like. Our guest today on the show is just a great example of the local talent we have right here in Knoxville. Give a great big welcome to Steph Cabell to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you.
Running from myself again, like I always do. Folks think that I'm a selfless friend. They don't know the truth. My anxiety is running me. I'm just choking on the fumes, scared of what's to come, what's left behind. Scared to know the truth when this restlessness gets hard to shake. Now I can't face the damage that I've done, when my heart's had all that it can take. My only peace is on the run, on the run, on the run. I've struggled with my worth near all my life, and all the lines I've blurred. That's what I'm trying to find. If I take my foot off the gas, I can finally read the signs. I missed my exit miles back. I've known the answer this whole time. Yeah, the truth is, I don't have to do this. Yeah, the truth is, I don't have to be on the run, on the run.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, good morning to y'all. Well, it's morning for musicians anyway.
moved up to the north side of town, looking for a change of scene. I ain't the type of settling down, I'm always chasing the next right thing. Got me a job down at the corner bar, making tips, slinging beer. The moment you walked in, I realized what I was doing here. We spent the summer falling in love, dreams like high beams into the night. Bench seat of your truck, all cuddled up, I looked you in the eyes and said, baby, it don't get better than this. I've been searching my whole life for somebody that can keep up with me, and you look down for the ride. I got my pedal to the floor, smoking all 4 tires out of sight. Destination, better life. A few years in, things were moving kinda slow. Still scheming on the same old dreams we made 3 summers ago. Told you I ain't into settling down, this life ain't gonna pass me by. On a treads are looking kinda bare, we ain't made it any further now. Ain't got no time for excuses now, I looked you in the eyes. Said, baby, it don't get better than this, 'cause I've been searching my whole life for somebody that can keep up with me, and you're repeating the lines. From pedal to the floor, smoking all 4 tires out of sight. Destination, better life. Destination, better life. Destination, better life.
This is Steph Cabell with us here today on the WDVX Blue Plate special. The past couple times Steph's been on the show with us, I always take her down the songwriter road there, and we talk about songwriting. But yeah, I want to go in a different direction with you today. But I really don't recall. Where did you grow up? Did you grow up here in East Tennessee?
So
or where?
I moved here when I was 11, so more or less. I was
Okay.
born in New Hampshire, and then until I was from like 1 to 10, I was in Miami, Florida. So
Steph is like really active in our Knoxville music scene. That virtually dries up this time of year, and there's a good amount, fair amount of clubs in this town that hire bands. But when you're a singer-songwriter, finding those gigs is really challenging. And it's always easier in the summertime, the breweries have all the outdoor gardens open, and they want music and stuff. Lots of festivals and parks having music and such. But in the dire months of January and February, it's challenging to be a local musician and find those gigs. So one of the things is, I was talking to Steph before the show about this particular problem. A lot of people decide in January that they're going to take a month off from drinking, that's a thing. And then the bars have less people in them, and then there's less money for extra things like music on the weekends and stuff like that. So you have to get creative when you can't find those gigs. And you got canceled on during the bad weather here. And so tell the folks what you did. You found a way to make that revenue right up.
Yeah, I figured since I was snowed in, I'd throw it back to the COVID days where most of us had to kind of shelter, and so I would get on Facebook Live or Instagram Live and do some live streaming, and so I had plenty of friends who tuned in, and they were all stuck at home as well because they were snowed in, and so everyone was messaging me, those who were drinking, doing shots and cheersing me, and so it was a fun little kind of way for people who were stuck at home to be entertained, but also it was a nice little reminder of even though the COVID days were what they were, it was still a little sweet little throwback to that because a good little virtual hang. It was like the chat room days almost. It was a lot of fun.
So, what does a local musician do during times like this when the gigs are slow? And do you use this time to be writing or being creative?
We just drink.
We just
no,
drink.
I'm just kidding. No, yeah, a little bit of that, a little bit of kind of scheming on what's coming forward. I've got I collaborate with my local buddy Troy, so we kind of come up with some ideas for upcoming stickers and shirts and kind of trying to forecast some of that stuff out. I do a lot of cover gigs. That's primarily what I do. This is actually a rarity kind of for me to be sharing the original stuff as much, but the cover gigs, they don't completely dry up, but I also try to get creative. I've made a lot of friends kind of through different gigs during the summer that live out of town. So I'll take gigs in Kentucky or wherever and kind of use that time to spend a couple extra days with the people that I'm too busy getting to hang out with during the season. So it's a little bit of a social catch-up time, a little bit of a good time to hibernate and get creative. And yeah, and I love the idea that I'm getting my life together in the off season, but we're human. We're out here.
Well, you mentioned Troy, so Steph's buddy Troy there that she mentioned does all of her artwork and stickers. I guess y'all collaborate on ideas.
Yeah,
there.
sometimes it's my ideas that he brings into fruition, and sometimes it's his kind of I was sitting here thinking kind of thing, and that comes up. So depending on what the design is, it's a good collaboration. He's awesome.
There's the hot dog side of Steph Cabell that you will often see incorporated in her artwork there as well.
Yeah, it's been interesting to navigate. My cover persona's very goofy, and I have a good time with it. So transitioning into trying to do, songwriting and the brand being a totally different thing. A lot of my songs are pretty heady and heavy, and so it doesn't exactly gel with the goofiness. So
the goofy side.
Going forward, we might come up with some more serious ideas, or I'll just come up with goofier songs. Yeah, one of the two is going to happen.
I don't know. I think you can have serious songs and goofy stickers. It works in my world.
I'm serious about hot dogs, so we're good.
All right. So, you'll have the opportunity to stop by the merch table afterwards and check out all those lovely stickers as well and the merch there and shake and howdy with her as well. I guess we'll all be seeing each other wandering around at Waynestock this weekend.
Yeah.
She'll be out there.
Yeah.
You can find her out more at stephcabell.com. Cabell.
Yeah.
I'm out of the way. It's Steph Cabell on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thanks.
Well, I wish it was the truth when you said I'd never see you again. You're slinging off gravel, burning out of my driveway, swearing this is the end. And I wish it was the truth when you said I was sleeping with my best friend because he wouldn't be doing the things that you do. Coming round again, you're showing up at bars on my side of town, knowing I'll be around. My name's on the marquee, you're hitting up the bar key for another round. The truth is I'm looking over my shoulder everywhere I go. The truth is ain't no one coming over after the show. I've been sleeping alone and writing these songs. It's all I know to do. The truth is, I hate to admit, it ain't easy getting over you. And I wish I told the truth when you're talking to all our friends, that we just didn't work out, but you're running your mouth looking for your next girlfriend. And I wish you told the truth to the girl you brought to my show, using her to get at me and over me, pretending not to notice me. Does she even know that she's showing up at bars on my side of town, knowing I'll be around? 'Cause my name's on the marquee, you're hitting up the bar key for another round. The truth is, I'm looking over my shoulder everywhere I go. The truth is, ain't no one coming over after the show. I've been sleeping alone, writing my songs. It's all I know to do. The truth is, I hate to admit, it ain't easy getting over you. Well, I guess I got different ways of coping than you do. I'm not ready to move on to someone new, but when I wish you well, I hope you know I do. 'Cause when it's time, well, I find someone too, and then I won't be looking over my shoulder everywhere I go. He'll be the one waiting at home after the show. I won't be sleeping alone. I keep writing these songs, but they won't be about you. For right now, I have to admit, I'm still getting over you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I figured today, since there's not another musical guest, that I would throw a couple covers in the mix, just because it sounds good to me. Hopefully that sounds good to y'all. I'm going to tune real quick so it sounds better to y'all. It's a song by Morgan Wade.
By summer's end, I predict that I finally lost my mind. Well, the doctor, he said that these new pills, they might help me this time. And I hope that's the case, 'cause I feel I'm wasting the one life that I have. Well, the chances they come and chances they go, but the time, well, you can get that back. And Johnny called me late last night, and I told Mr. Walker, just go home. Why do the demons in my mind never want to leave me alone? It's the pistol and the bottle, it's the drugs and it's the throttle that tell me that they'll make me feel alive. But I know good and well that that ain't gonna help, and I just pray, and I make it through the night. Well, I love to get to sleep, but I can't get too deep, though I'm doing the best that I can. And my mind wants to talk about everything I'm not, and even worse, everything I am. Well, I tell my friends and they tell me that time will only do me well. But I won't shut my mouth, 'cause there's a rule down in the South. You can't talk about your mental health. And Johnny called me late last night, and I told Mr. Walker, just go home. Why do the demons in my mind never want to leave me alone? It's the pistol and the bottle, it's the drugs and it's the throttle that tell me that they'll make me feel alive. But I know good and well that ain't gonna help, and I just pray, and I make it through the night. And Johnny called me late last night, and I told Mr. Walker, just go home. Why do the demons in my mind never want to leave me alone? It's the pistol and the bottle, it's the drugs and it's the throttle that tell me that they'll make me feel alive. But I know good and well that that ain't gonna help, and I just pray, and I make it through the night. And I just pray, and I make it through the night.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Steph Cabell with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Quickly, I need to mention the WDVX Blue Plate Special is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria. It's on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate, and this Friday on the Big Plate, we will be doing a little Wayne Stock. That's a festival, if you all aren't aware of what Wayne Stock is. That it's actually 3 nights here in Knoxville, and we'll be doing a little preview of that with Medford's Black Record Collection, and Shayla McDaniel will be with us on Friday as well. Then additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Music Office of the Tennessee Entertainment Commission, supporting the creative community across the state through various initiatives and programs. Find out more about opportunities and how to be part of the music directory at tnentertainment.com/music. We have several things going on next week that I need to mention. Coming up on February 5th, next Wednesday, we'll be having Tennessee Shines at the Bijou Theater, American Aquarium, Lily Hyatt, and East Tennessee's own Zach Russell will be with us. That's on Wednesday. Then on Friday, it's First Friday here in downtown Knoxville, and here that evening inside Visit Knoxville, Vaden Landers will be the guest for First Friday Live. And then the following morning, Kid Stuff Live brings the Hominy Mamas to the Blue Plate Special. To Kid Stuff Live, sorry. You can find out more about all of those events simply by visiting our website there at WDVX.com. Steph Cabell is our guest here with us today, and she's going to do a few more tunes for us here. I'm going to back out of the way. Steph Cabell on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. I'm going to do y'all an instrumental song that I wrote the last time I was snowed in last year. Doesn't really have a name. We'll just call it Snow Day, I guess. Thank you. We should have more snow days, apparently. Next year. Decided to change how I'm going to do this song.
Not ready for Saturday to be done, so we'll blend a couple days all into one. Mix uppers and downers and hold up in the room. Take another hit, what gets you through. We'll share regrets and reasons for the ways that we get by. Just trying to make sense of what it means to be alive. We ain't looking for a breakthrough, just looking for a way to cope. We find comfort between the whiskey and the smoke. Now the lines are getting blurry, but there's one thing's pretty clear. Ain't none of us got a clue what we're doing here. just searching for a sign, just a glimmer of hope. I'm captured by a light beam cutting through smoke, riding on a pipe dream in a tank of gasoline. Riding on a pipe dream in a tank of gasoline. Just before dawn breaks and the world comes alive, we sober up and rip up the tail of 129. Where the world don't exist outside the lane you're in. And for a minute it all makes sense, it all makes sense. Most times being human is hard for folks like us, who feel more at home under the stars and in the dust. There's got to be a better life than the one we're sold. We'll get high and take a sunrise ride. Maybe we'll find it on the road. But now the lines are getting blurry. But there's one thing that's pretty clear. Ain't none of us got a clue what we're doing here. We're just searching for a sign, just a glimmer of hope. I'm captured by a light beam cutting through smoke, riding on a pipe dream in a tank of gasoline. Riding on a pipe dream in a tank of gasoline. Yeah.
This is Steph Cabell with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. She's going to do one last tune for us here today, but we want to invite everybody back again tomorrow. We'll do this all over again. Blake Worthington will be with us tomorrow. Rupert Waits will be here on Thursday. And then on Friday, of course, it is the Wayne Stock preview on the Big Play live from Barley's.
Oh, yeah.
You can find all that information at WDVX.com. Steph Cabell, CABELL.com is the website, at Steph Cabell Music on the socials there. There's merch available here in-house. And we always just encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performer and thank them for being here with us because, A, they didn't have to be, and B, what would we be doing if they didn't come and make music for us? So we want them to know that we appreciate that. I'll start that process by saying thanks for being
thanks
here
for having
today. Will you leave us with one more?
Well, I'm going to leave you with a cover. It seems like a good one. It was on my brain when I was trying to figure out what I was going to play. This is a Mary Gaucher song, who's been here on the Blue Plate, according to that beautiful wall over there. I got to attend a songwriting seminar with her in February. That was really incredible. All those songs were written before that, so don't judge her based on my songs. But this is one called Mercy Now.
My father could use a little mercy now. The fruits of his labor fall and rot slowly on the ground. His work is almost over, won't be long and he won't be around. Well, I love my father. He could use some mercy now. And my brother could use a little mercy now. Well, he's a stranger to freedom, shackled to his fears and his doubts. Church in my country could use a little mercy now, as they sink into a poison pit, It's gonna take forever to climb out. They carry the weight of the faithful and those who follow them down. Well, I love my church and country. They could use some mercy now. Every living thing could use a little mercy now. Only the hand of grace can end the race towards another mushroom cloud. The people in power will do anything to keep their crown. Well, I love life and life itself could use some mercy now. Yeah, we could all use a little mercy now. And I know we don't deserve it, but we need it anyhow. We hang in the balance, dangle between hell and hallowed ground. Every single one of us, we could use some mercy now. Yeah, every single one of us could use some mercy now.
Thank you.
That's Steph Cabell. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.